Okay guys, so how's she going today? So well, today is Friday. I don't remember the date. Don't have my phone with me either because that's doing an update again. So, but I'm going to probably mow here today. And also got some leaves and shit to chop up too. I think I'm going to probably do that. Well, I got to load some of these up too, so I'll probably need this damn thing pretty soon too. Try to get a load of it anyway, but anyways, yeah, gotta get some mowing done. So I'll probably be doing that here in the next little bit here. I know there's one guy that wants to see another mowing video, which I'll probably make one up. Not a big one though. So yeah, I'll get a bit of mowing action for you. So yeah, and I had bought a second gooseneck mount thing for my GoPro. Well, the first one broke. Don't know if maybe it was under too much stress or something from being on a certain angle or what. I don't know what the deal is, but I broke it. So yeah, I'm down to one gooseneck mount again. So I think I'm just going to change it up quite a bit, and I'll just go with I think I'll just go with a solid. It's like an arm, but instead of flexible, it's just like a solid rod, kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just kind of solid, you know. So I can get those on eBay for a few bucks. I don't know when I'll probably do that. So yeah, there goes a guy in the Red Ranger. He hasn't been coming up and down this road in quite some time. I figured he was always taking the top of the dike away. See that he took this way today. So, but yeah. So, shop's all full of oil because I sprayed it with WD-40 that one day. Killing the spiders, and it did work because I have not noticed any spiders now. I don't notice any nests or anything, so it works. So, shop needs a cleaning too. I gotta get some fuzz and shit off it too. It's not looking too good, but oh well, it'll blow off. So yeah, don't know how many more videos I'm going to be able to make for quite some time. Should be able to squeeze in one for tomorrow, and then of course, well, Sunday I won't upload anything, but if I might, depending on if it's an important video or not. But if it's not that important, I'm just gonna wait till probably Monday. But I had gotten a PM or whatever you want to call it from Facebook from Double O Strike. He sent me a link too. That apparently YouTube's going to be shutting down for a while. I guess for like 3 weeks or something like that. So apparently, I don't know if that's true or not. I think I have the link. I'm not too sure. I can probably go back on Facebook and find it. But apparently they're going to be shutting down for a while, for about 3 weeks or so. For the biggest update for, in YouTube history, because apparently YouTube and Google Plus are no longer working together. They're no longer one big company. They are separate companies, I guess. That's why YouTube has been so fucked over, and they're still fucked over. So, but it's been a little bit better. Some days it works and some days it don't. I guess it just depends. So, what are you gonna do, right? So, but yeah. So that, now like I said, I don't know if maybe they'll find a way through it. or a way around it where they don't have to shut down YouTube for those 3 weeks. They might be able to keep it open while they're updating it. I don't really know. So maybe that's changed by now. I don't know. So, but yeah. So it would be 3 weeks of no YouTube, which is gonna kind of suck, but at least it'll give me a break too. So I don't know what they're changing. I really do hope that they don't change the layouts again. Like the channel layout, because if they change it again, that's just gonna be stupid. Stupid to do, Like we just got used to how this is working, and now they're going to change it again. Okay, I don't think that's going to make a lot of people happy, because you're constantly fucking with things all the time. Just leave it alone, and just leave it alone. Stop messing with shit all the time. It's getting freaking old. I hate it that they always have to frick around with YouTube stuff. Leave it alone. No wonder why some people don't want to upload videos on YouTube. Because of all the bullshit that's on YouTube. So, but maybe it'll do some people some good, because some people just, that's all they do is YouTube all day long. So maybe it'll give them a damn break. So it'll give me a break, but I don't really need a break, because I don't really have nothing else going on right now. Well, pretty soon we should be, sometime this October, my friends should be showing up to start picking up brown bales. So I guess that'll keep me busy for a while, but that's not going to last too long. So, but yeah, I am going to have to mow here. I guess I'll be doing that pretty quick. I got to take my crap off the house too. That's going to be fun. So, it's actually a nice day today. Supposed to get kind of cool, I think, later on. So I think now is the time to probably do it. And, yeah. So we'll see what YouTube does. And if they actually do it, then I won't be seeing you guys for 3 weeks. So that's going to be kind of weird. Because I've kind of gotten into that routine now of signing into YouTube every day, checking comments, and stuff, and uploading videos and editing them and stuff. So the only thing I could probably do is just, I guess, make a whole 3 weeks worth of videos and upload them afterwards. But that would be a little bit too much, and plus then I'd be so far behind on videos again. I'd rather just not do any videos and just, I guess just wait. So, any videos that I do save up, of course, I'll try to date them and try to remember when they were made, and so you guys know when I made them. But yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to blow these leaves into a windrow, because it's kind of windy out. I'm afraid because I got to clean all this up right here. I could probably blow it into a windrow right there in the alley, but then the wind might blow it, because I need to get some leaves added up, throw them into a trailer, and take that to the compost. This tree's just about done. This tree turned yellow. Here, these turned yellow already, and they're falling. Surprisingly, I'm not seeing a lot of them, but I guess they're all over here. I guess that's where they land up, which I guess is better than nothing. I guess better than all over my fucking yard. But for now, we'll mow, and then I'll blow everything into a windrow, and then I'll pick it up and just throw it in the trailer, and I'll just put the trailer back in here, and try to see if I can get some grass blown up too, and get that thrown in as well, because I kind of need a little bit for compost. So I don't really do a lot with our compost, but it is starting to turn, so I'm going to probably keep adding to it. I've already added some vegetables and stuff to it, so just got to get some grass now and stuff added into it, and then that should be good enough for this year. So, but yeah, so don't really know what's going to be going on for those 3 weeks, that YouTube's going to be shutting down. I don't know if they'll still do it or not, but if they do, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess besides just keep on doing what I'm doing. Um, I've been kind of thinking again. This is just kind of. I'm still debating on what to do with a tractor. Because I don't really know for sure what I'm going to do for a tractor. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to deal with anything that has to come across the border. So, cause I've kind of been watching one video from a guy that has sold his car, and there's a guy that I guess that I don't know. He flew all the way up. He flew from Texas to South Dakota or whatever, and then he borrowed. I think he rented out a car, and then he drove all the way up into Canada, and he went and bought that guy's car, and he can't get the car across the border, which is kind of stupid. So I'm thinking, well, if he's having trouble selling his car through the border, then I'm going to probably have a hard time getting a tractor through the border too. So not too sure if I'm going to do that, but so I may just try to maybe see if I can get my hands on either an XM48 with a cab, or maybe I'll just get me an XM58 and put a cab on that. I've seen some of the new cabs from John Deere, and they're a little bit better than what Double O Strike's got. Of course, Double O Strike's cab is older and it's missing half its parts. So, but I don't know yet. It kind of just depends on what I want to do. Because I think, I don't know, I should be okay with an XM58, because I think really all I'm going to do with that tractor, because I'm not going to get it with a mower deck, because I don't need a mower. Because I think I'll just keep my XM24 for mowing. So, I think what I'll do for, let's just say if I get an XM58 brand new, I'm going to probably get a front end snowblower for it, get a 3-point hitch and a 540 PTO. Maybe I'll try to get a tiller too. I don't know. It kind of just depends on shit. So, and try to get a cab for it. And maybe that should be more than enough for me anyway. I don't know. It just all kind of depends. I'm still looking around, fucking around on websites and stuff. And I guess just trying to see what I want to do. Still got a long time yet, but I just hope we don't get a lot of snow this year. A little bit of snow won't hurt, but, you know, I don't want 10 feet of it either, right? So, yeah, that guy's been running around with all his hood there on his truck. It's funny. So, yeah, I don't know. So, don't really know. It all just kind of just depends on what I want to do. So, I'm not going to really worry about it too much, but fortunately, if I do get a cab tractor, it's not going to fit in my garage, I don't think. So, because the cab's going to be too tall. It's not going to fit in here either. So, I'd probably end up having to get a tent for it. And probably having to run... Probably have to run another extension cord out to the tent so I can probably plug it in, because I'm going to probably get a block heater for it too, because it's going to be kind of cold in the tent. So it's going to need a block heater too to keep it warm, or so I can start it fine, you know. So I don't know yet. It just depends on what I want to do. I kind of think either way you look at it, even if you get a used tractor like a 2720, you're still going to be putting about the same amount of money into it as you're gonna be doing the same thing either way. It's going to cost the same. Either a bigger used tractor, or a smaller, newer one. Either way, it's about the same amount. It's about the same price, you know. $15,000 for a good used 2720. You know, and if you get a snowblower for that and stuff, you know. So. And if I do decide that I want a loader, I think CTC loaders will fit on those tractors with a cab. Not too sure though, but I think they can. Well, it's not like I'd be using the loader every day anyway, so I don't know, I'm not going to worry about the loader stuff yet. I think I'm just going to worry about um, snowblower and tiller work and stuff like that. So, because I don't really think the X724's got enough balls to deal with this mess. I mean, you guys think that that tractor will handle it. Now, there's a possibility it kind of could, but you know, the thing is, it's not four-wheel drive, and I have quite some hilly land here. And you can see how the hill is, right? And kind of got that all the way around the house and stuff. And the driveway is about the same, probably a little worse than that. And you got to remember too, the John Deere is gas, so not a lot of power and torque there, like a diesel would have. So that's why I kind of think just get something diesel and then it should be fine. But like I said, I'm still thinking about it. So I don't even know if the XM58 will even be out by next year. They might have something else. Who the hell knows? So I don't know. We'll just, I guess, only time will tell. And then I guess if it's still the same, then it's the same, you know. But yeah, what are you gonna do? All the leaves are turning yellow, so that kind of sucks. So, but I probably should get mowing, and that was an epic fail on driving reckless, by the way. Come on, Bo Duke does better than you. So I don't know. So yeah, I'll just see what happens. So yeah, I don't really know. Still got to try to be able to either get the ion fixed or get a truck or something. But yeah, I think what's going to probably end up happening is if I get the ion fixed, I'm going to probably want to keep the ion up in the garage up there at the house. So I'm probably going to want to keep Big Red there as well, because I'll probably, of course, the car will just be for going around town or like to other towns and stuff. Big Red would just be for around here, but we're going to the farm. So I think what's going to probably end up happening is that the XM24 for sure, and then depending on what tractor I get, if I get an XM58, I think I'm going to put them both together here in the, if I get it like a big tent for it or something, I'm going to have to find one that's like 10 feet plus tall, you know, because the cab's going to be quite tall on that. So it's going to suck that the new tractor's going to sit way back here, but I don't have, it's not going to fit in my garage, and it would if I didn't get it with a cab, but I don't know, I'm sick of the cold and stuff, so I might just end up getting a cab for it. And that and the X724 can hang out back here, and Big Red in the car, or whatever vehicle I get fixed or get, can sit up there in the garage then. Because the X724, I don't use it in the wintertime, so it don't matter if it sits out in the tent. I'm definitely not going to leave it sitting outside, that's for sure. So it's got to sit in some kind of a damn building or something. So, and I can't go to the farm and sit there because we don't have any buildings there, so that are usable. So, but I think I should be able to find some kind of a tent that's tall enough. So maybe if you guys want to look it up, I might do some looking, but if you guys want to look it up too, you can look up a tent, like a car tent or something, but that's tall enough for a John Deere tractor or the cab, and that's wide enough for two of them, then that should be good enough. As long as it's a good brand too. If you guys know of any, let me know, but I want a good brand. I want to be able to fit both of my John Deeres in there. And yeah, then that should be fine then. Because I don't really have anywhere else to put it, you know, that's the thing. I don't want to put a tent up here, or up top, like on top of the hill, because that's where I gotta be able to come in with the John Deere or Big Red or anything like that, right? And I might even try to open this back up this winter too. Last winter I never bothered keeping this open, but maybe I'll just keep it open just in case I have to maybe put a vehicle or something back here. Then I can. But I don't know. This tree's still a little stupid looking, but hasn't fallen over yet. So yeah, I don't really know. But if you guys know of any good tents, let me know, like car tents or whatever, that's tall enough to fit a John Deere tractor with a cab, like an XM58, whatever, you know, the cab. And then wide enough for two, you know. Yeah, because I would have to run power back there. I don't know if I'd be able to do it on one extension cord. That's the thing. Because I'd have to be able to run... I should be able to. I think if I get another one, if I run another line out here, I'll have to maybe get another one of these. Because I got to be able to plug in my 2 battery tenders. I'm going to have to probably get another one. And then have to run another extension cord from one of that to the block heater. So I'd be running 3 things off that. Well, I'm running, you know, 2 things off this right now, but I'm sure it adds up to probably like 3 or 4 things. You know, I got all these lights and stuff. I don't know how much juice they would take, but probably not a lot. But I don't know. Well, I ran my angle grinder off that too. And I know that son of a bitch takes a lot of power too, and plus my air compressor. So I should be able to run 3 things off that. The block heater won't be plugged in all the time. It'll only be plugged in when I need it to be plugged in. So if I plan on snow blowing for that day, I'll have to go in there early in the morning and plug her in and let her warm up during the day. I might even, I could put it on a timer as well, but I don't need it to fire up every day. I just need it to fire up when I want it to. So, and of course then the XM24 is going to have to be put on a tender. So, damn mosquito. So yeah, I would have to probably run, I'd have to run another extension cord out, which I could probably just follow this one, just zip tie them together, right? Maybe I'll get an electrician down here and actually get him to fix that fucking outlet out in the back, because I could probably just run keep the shop in the garage for right now, and get the tent on a separate one. Get it on that one that's in the back of the house. I wanted to run my shop on that, but I don't think I'll do that. Maybe I'll just have them fix that outlet, and then I'll get my my shed running on that, or my tent running on that, and that should be fine. So my mother, she wants to replace both the doors in the garage there, the small doors. But I'm like, you know, I'm telling her that the back door, which is this one over here, I'll show you. This door right here, that one right there, that's opened. My extension cord actually comes underneath that door. You can probably even see it sticking out. And then it goes up the side of the wall, and then overhead. And then, if you can see it, then it just comes right into my shop, right? And then gets plugged into my Dewey. So then that's how I'm getting power back here, and it works. So far I've been happy with that setup. I mean, it sucks I can't run my welder on that, but as long as I can run my lights and a few power tools, I guess I'm okay with it. Well, another thing I could do too. No, I don't really want to do that. See, if I wanted to do it the other way, if I wanted to send power to the tent, I would have to run another extension cord, plug it into this, drill out my hole, and then just run it there. But see, then this would have to be left on all the time, just to even keep the tenders going, right? So I think and Mother has a habit of unplugging my cord in the garage. So that wouldn't be good, because if she unplugs it by mistake, then she would be unplugging my tenders, and I may not know about it, and I may have a dead battery or something. So That way, I think if I get the tent on the one in the back of the house, mother won't be she won't be tempted to unplug it because it's too far away and she's not going to want to walk that distance to unplug it. So it can just stay plugged in all the time, keep my tenders going, and then whenever I need to, say, plug in a block heater or something, then I can run into it and be done with it. So well, that's the only thing I'm thinking of maybe doing. If I get an X758 or even another tractor like that, or something like that anyway, it's going to have a block heater, or at least glow plugs. I don't think the smaller ones come with glow plugs. I know the bigger ones do, but I don't know about those X700s. I don't think they come with glow plugs. I thought they did, but I don't know if they do. I suppose you can order it. But, that's also harder on the batteries because it takes the juice out of the battery to run. So I'd rather just get a block heater where I can just, plug it into like a 120 volt plug-in and let it run off the house. That won't be a problem then. So, but yeah. But that's if I can go with that, go that route. So, I don't know, because I think, it should be okay, at least with an X758. It wouldn't be too bad. So, this would be better than freaking nothing. At least it's four-wheel drive. So, the thing is, I don't want to put the money into the X724 for snowblowing work, and then it doesn't work out. Like, it ends up being more a waste of my time more than anything else. Then I'm back to square one, plowing snow with Big Red, and then the snowblower is really not paying for itself, right? It's just sitting around doing nothing because it's not working out. So, I'd rather just not put the money into that. I think the only money that I'm going to put into the X724 is a bagger. I think that's the only thing I'm going to get for that. For when it comes time to pick up these stupid leaves. So, yeah. Don't really know. So, that's the kind of another idea I've been thinking about. Maybe I'll just get myself an X758, brand new, with a cab, front end snowblower, 54 inch, a cab, 3-point hitch, 540 PTO, and I'll see if I can squeeze in a tiller. If not, then the tiller will have to wait. At least I'll have the 3-point stuff already there and already ready to kick ass on something else. I can even get a box blade or something cheap and do some box blading if I have to, but so yeah, I don't really know. So yeah, and of course the cab's gonna have to have a heater and stuff. So even though I don't really, the heater in the cab will just be kind of there. Well, it would keep you warm, obviously, but I don't really have to have a heater. I just mostly need the cab because even on days, like when I used to plow snow with Big Red, I had to go out and plow snow when there was 50, 60 miles per hour winds going, and it was just whiteout conditions, and you can't wait till it's over. You got to get out there, especially if it's building up really quick. You got to go out there every couple hours and plow snow. I've had to do that a couple times because we had such a bad snow blizzard here, that you had to go out every couple hours just to keep up with the mess. So, if I had a snowblower, it'd be a totally different subject. I wouldn't have to. I could just wait till it's completely freaking done and go and give her hell, put the damn thing at full throttle and give her. So, don't think I'd run it at full throttle when it's brand new. I think I'd have to break it in a little bit. But, you got all... If I get the tractor in like October or something like that, it would give you a couple of months to break her in. So you can just run it around, pull a trailer or something, or just drive it around, put some hours on it, break her in a little bit. So, yeah. So, that's just another idea I was thinking of, because I don't really know what else to do. So, it all just depends. I'm going to probably have to email John Deere or something, or call them or whatever, and get a price check from them, tell them what I want, and they can either tell me what it's going to cost, or they can email me it, or whatever the fuck they want to do. So, and then see where that gets me, I guess. So, yeah, anyways, guys, I guess I'll probably take off. I got some mowing to do. I'll probably get the GoPro up and running, and I'll make sure it's charged, because I wanted to use it a few days ago. I actually wanted to do another trimming video of the ditch at the barn, because I think that's gonna be the last time now. I've been cutting that. I already did it like a few days ago, right? And I was gonna get it on video. But for some damn reason, my camera wouldn't start, my GoPro wouldn't start, and here the battery was completely dead in it. So I'm sure that hurt the battery. I did put it on a charger. I don't know how it is now, but I guess if it doesn't hold the charge anymore, then it's just time for a new battery. I ain't gonna fuck around and wait. I'm just gonna get me a new battery, because I kind of need that camera. This camera needs a new battery too, but it's not worth it because now the zoom's broken. So it's just time for a whole new camera. So we'll work on that some other time. And I think what I'm going to do too, for this winter anyway, I'm going to need some kind of a warning lights on Big Red, because my Chinese ones, I haven't rewired them, and I don't think I'm going to. So I don't have money. I wanted to get the Scepter 6s from STL, but they're almost like freaking $200, you know. So close to that. I was like, well, you know, I'm only going to need it for 1 year, because if I get the tractor with the cab, I'm not going to be plowing with Big Red anymore. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm either going to get 2 Scepter 2s, which is what Double O Strike's got, and they're not waterproof, so I probably will end up destroying them. But I'm going to try to stay out of the snow and the rain with them as much as possible. Try to maybe get my timing right, and I can kind of avoid it. But either that, or I'll just have to get some big old lunchable bag thingy kind of things, and just cover up my lights. The lights will still shoot through the baggie, but it'll keep my lights safe. I'll just either get 2 of those, one for the front, one for the rear, or I'll get 2 Scepter 4s. Now the Scepter 4s are a little bit bigger than the Scepter 2s. The Scepter 2s only have 2 light heads, whereas the Scepter 4 has 4 lights. And that's 17 inches long, which is something I kind of want. I wouldn't mind a 25 inch. That's the Scepter 6, I believe. But they're too much money. They're the ones that are waterproof. That's what I would need, but I think for only probably 1 year of plowing, I think I should be fine with either Scepter 2s or Scepter 4s. I'm going to try to squeeze them in sometime this month coming up for October or something, depending on how much money I get. So just to see what will happen, because I don't want to be putting these fucking lights on when it's cold out. That's just dumb to fucking do. I want to do it when it's decently warm out, not minus 40 out. So I'm just going to get something cheap that'll work. Well, STL lights are not, they're not cheap, but they're cheaper than the Scepter 6s, but they're not waterproof. I mean, they're made well, but I don't have the money to be getting 2 Scepter 6s. That would be like almost $300, $400, right? So it would just be nuts. So I think I'll be fine either with a couple Scepter 2s or a couple Scepter 4s. They're not designed to be on the outside of a vehicle. They're only meant to be on the inside. Well, they're going to just have to work. And like I said, I can get big baggies for them or whatever, and just cover them up and just tie it shut, and it should be fine. As long as the cats don't rip them. So I think that's the only other route I can do for now. And then I think if I do get if I get the John Deere with the cab tractor, and if the lights survive, I'll just stick them in the John Deere, put them inside the cab, and then they'll be fine. I might even go for a light bar too. I don't know, it might be a mini light bar. Might be like a 27-inch or something like that. I don't know. Because around here, people drive like really freaking retarded, and you need to get their attention because they just don't seem to listen anymore. I don't know how many times I've been plowed into almost. So, and I'm getting sick and tired of being almost killed. So, even though lights ain't gonna tell them nothing, but they'll know that I'm there. Even though I wear an orange ski mask that stands out for miles, apparently that is not enough for them. They just don't see that. So I gotta get some light bars. So like I said, I'll either get a couple of Sector 2s or Sector 4s, put them on Big Red for the year, and if they survive, I'll put them in the John Deere if I get the John Deere. I'll have to order some section cut mounts for them and mount them to the window, and then get a light bar for the top too. So, and if the lights don't survive, then I'll just probably end up getting a light bar for the top anyway. Either way, I'm going to get a light bar. So you gotta remember too, I'm gonna need a few inches for a light bar, plus the height of the tractor and the cab, right? So even though most light bars are pretty skinny nowadays, I mean it's going to be a 360 degree light bar for the John Deere anyway. But for Big Red, I just want like the one way shooting lights, light bar kind of things. So that's just might be the route I might just go. It's not what I want to do, but if you think about it, I'm only going to need them for a year. If they survive a year, they might. They're made by STL, so they are pretty good, but don't know if they'll hold up to the cold. Well, they should hold up to the cold fine, but they ain't gonna hold up to the wetness. But like I said, I can put a baggie on them. Just get the biggest baggie possible, and put it on there, zip tie it, should be fine, right? So, and if they somehow survive, and I have the brand new tractor here with the cab, I'll just stick them on the window, or the suction cups, and right under the window, you know, that should be good. So, no, it definitely would be nice to have like a nice cabbed. Oh, I think maybe I should just get a mower for that too, but that'd be way too much money. So, because man, when it gets cold here in fall, and I have to be out chopping leaves, I think a cabbed tractor, even if it didn't have heat, it would still be a lot better than nothing, because you're not getting all that cold air blowing on you, right? It's like a windbreaker. So, but I'm going to try to get it with a heater. And if I think maybe I will try to get it with the mower deck. I'll get the biggest one possible. And then if I think it does good, on mowing, maybe I'll sell the X724. I don't really know. I don't really want to sell it because it's actually a perfect tractor for mowing. You know, and then this X758, if I get that tractor, it'll already have so much to do because it'll be a snow blower and it'll be a tiller. So I don't know. Only time will tell on what I can do. I think what I'm going to do after I get the lights for Big Red, I might try to maybe start saving a little bit of money here and there. Just to maybe help with paying for this tractor. So, I know that I got that big water heater bill, so I got to pay that off as well. So, kind of, I don't really want to do it, but I'm going to probably jack up my ads a little bit on my videos. I know right now I think I've been doing them like every 5-10 minutes. I'm not going to do that on every video, because I know it's going to drive a lot of people mad, and remember, they are skippable too, so at least they should be. If they're 5 minutes long and you can't skip them, you got to do some complaining to YouTube, because that's something that's totally fucked up then, but now you should be able to skip them. So one guy asked me if I get paid when he skips those videos. Actually, I do get paid if you skip the ads, because it's not for you, or, well, how do I explain it? It doesn't matter if you skip them. It's the point that I'm letting YouTube put their ads on my videos, so I'm getting paid for letting them put ads on my videos. And I think I also get paid by how many views I get on the video, by how many people like click on it. So if I get 10 people that skip an ad, then I'll get paid for those 10 people that skip that ad, if that makes sense. So it's because I let YouTube put their ads in my videos. I get paid for that. So, which is okay, I guess. It's not a big deal. So, yeah. So, I gotta chop some leaves here pretty quick. My grass should be, yes, my grass is dry. I should be able to, she's a little wet there, but not too bad. The sun's getting around that way now, so we should be okay. So, that board's not on there very well. What's going on out here? Here's some noises. Yeah, heard a little funny noise there, but it was just mother doing typical stuff outside. So yeah, but yeah, so I can put on as many ads as I want, and you guys can just skip them, you know. But I don't want to do it all the time because it might get kind of old for you people. So depending on how long the videos are, I'll kind of figure out how many ads I can put on it. Right now I'm just putting on them every 5-10 minutes. So, but you know, and that's another thing too. You know, if I put them on like every 5 minutes, at least that'll give you guys a break. You know, especially if they're long. I think if there's long videos, you guys might want more breaks in them. So that might work out to your advantage as well. Like if you have an ad that pops up and you can skip it, but it's going to be like a 5-minute ad, and you want to go make something to eat, go get some pop or something to drink, you know, you can just let the ad play. Go do your thing, and that's your break. You know, and there you go. So it might work out to you guys' advantage just as much as it will for me. Because I'll get paid for it, and you guys can just take breaks, you know, throughout my videos. So, but yeah, so guys, I'm going to take off. I want to get mowing here. I'm going to see if my GoPro will fire up, and we'll get some mowing vids, some mowing action. Possibly might be the last mow of the season. I'm not too sure, but definitely, I'm going to be chopping some leaves here pretty quick. I'm going to be doing something today. We got some here around the shop. I'll probably just blow them into a windrow and then leave them, pick them up later, and then that should be good. So, but yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to have to take off because it's going to take me about an hour and a half to mow my yard, and then probably could take me a little while yet to chop them or to load up the leaves, get them loaded up into a trailer and stuff. So yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.